A very good morning to class 7th. This is Kaushalya Rajpurohit, your social science teacher, and today we will be continuing our chapter 1, the medieval world. Last time we saw the introduction of our chapter. Now today we will discuss some more points. The many names of India. Our country is commonly referred to as Bharat, India, or Hindustan. It is, however, interesting to note that India was known by different names at different points in history. Bharatvarsha and Jamudvip are the two of the earliest names by which our country was known in ancient time. So India had different names at different time period, right? In ancient time, it was known as Bharatvarsh and Jambudvipa. The earliest name of India were Bharatvarsh and Jambudvipa. India was also known as the land of people who lived along the river Sindhu. The Sanskrit word Sindhu was pronounced Hindu in Old Persian and Hindu in French became and. This word came into English as India. Okay, so how do India got its name? Because it was pronounced or it was known as Bharatvarsh or Jamudvip at the ancient time, right? And then how did India got its name? So India was also known as the land of people who live along the river Sindhu. Sindhu. Sindhu is also a Sanskrit word and which is pronounced as Hindu in Old Persian. So, in Old Persian, Sindhu was pronounced as Hindu and this Hindu became and in French and from and it became India in English, right? So this is how India got its name, right? So India was also known as the land of people who live along the river Sindhu. Sindhu is a Sanskrit word which was pronounced as Hindu in Old Persian. From Hindu it became and in French and from and it came to become India in English. So this is how India got its name. The way we understand Hindustan today is quite different from what it was understood in medieval times. For example, according to some medieval scholars, Hindustan comprised territories that were part of Delhi Sultanate. On the other hand, Babur, the founder of Mughal Empire, used the term Hindustan to describe the geography and natural vegetation of the continent. So, India was or Hindustan was known differently at the time of medieval age, right? Some of the scholars say that it was a part of or Hindustan comprised territories that were part of Delhi Sultanate, and Babur, who was the founder of Mughal Empire, used the term Hindustan to describe the geography and natural vegetation of the subcontinent. It was only in the 19th century that during the British Raj that Hindustan came to be used as synonymously with India, right? So it was the 19th century at the time of British Raj, that is British rule, that India got its name, right? And it was being used. Now we will go for major historical developments during the medieval period. The medieval period in India is characterized by some important developments. The coming of Muslims led to growth of mixed culture. There was interaction between North and South India and between the Hindus and the Muslims. The cultural exchanges led to the growth of a culture that was above religion and caste difference, it was Indian culture. So one of the major historical development was the development of mixed culture in India. It was the medieval age when Muslims entered India, and there was an interaction between the Hindu and Muslim culture, and they developed a new culture, that is Indian culture. So this is one of the most or major historical development of medieval age. Muslim dynasties, particularly the Mughals, provided many centuries of political stability to the country. This led to an increase in trade and rapid growth of towns in city. So the second important historical development was increase in trade and rapid growth of towns and cities. So this is another major historical development at the time of medieval age. So there was an increase in trade and rapid growth of towns and cities. Trade led to a greater interaction between people from different parts of the world. India borrowed many things from the culture of other countries. So the trade led to increase in interaction between India and other countries. So this was also a historical development. During the medieval period, Islam spread in India. So it was the time when Islam spread all over India as Islam spread in India as Muslim entered India. Bhakti and Sufi movements spread the message of devotion to the God and kindness towards all human beings. So there was also a great development of Bhakti and Sufi movements during the medieval age. So these are the important historical developments during the medieval age. Okay, so this is all for today. We will be continuing our chapter tomorrow. Thank you.